Hi, Minnesota homeschoolers. This is Ruth Brinker. I am here with my rest of my MACHE, Minutes with MACHE crew, Molly Ophoven and Sean Dickers. And our special addition to MACHE is my daughter, Emma, is joining us. And we are excited to welcome Cecily Davis from Blexit with us today. And we are so excited to talk to you.
Yay. I'm excited to be here. It's such an honor to join you all.
I'm going to start out with the first question for you, Cecily, and that is, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in civic engagement?
Yes, so as you said, my name is Cecily CC Davis, as everyone knows me. I am a proud Minnesotan and a proud patriot of America. And so with that, that born obligation, I feel just that. I feel an obligation to myself and to my family and to my neighbors and to my community to serve, to donate my time, my talents, my efforts to make America better, to make zip codes better, to make neighborhoods better, and to make the lives of my constituents and family members better. And so because I have that belief system, because I was raised to give, that is where that core belief and where that action and those efforts come from. I am the state director for Blexit, Minnesota, and I have a fantastic team that I work with. And so I get to live that all out. And it gives me the opportunity to lead in those kinds of efforts. So when you talk about civic engagement, that's really, really important, not just for me and my team and for you all, but for everyone. And so when we're talking about civic engagement, we're talking about making a difference in the lives of one's community and developing a combination of knowledge, skills, values, and motivations to make that difference. We're talking about promoting quality of life in a community. We're talking about through both political and non-political processes. We're talking about whether it's paid or unpaid, it's an opportunity for anyone and everyone to volunteer and to give their talents so that they are having an impact on the lives of themselves, their family members, and their constituents. So it's just an absolutely important obligation that I feel that we all have, and in some small way or big way, we can all contribute.
So good, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cece, like you say it's an obligation. I want to push you on that a little bit. If I'm a homeschool dad and I'm working on educating my kids, make the connection for me. Why should homeschool families be active in communities and in community conversations? Like, why can't we just isolate ourselves, be at home, raise our kids, and stay in our bubble? What, you know, you're saying it's how you were raised, it's a moral obligation. If you could go big picture for me, like why, what's the moral obligation that I have to doing that?
Sure. So we weren't put on the earth to just serve ourselves or to just serve our families. We are all a bigger part of others. And so your community isn't just you and your family. You have neighbors, you have business owners, you have a mailman, you have a grocery store and dry cleaning. And so if you could exist in just your own bubble, then that would be fantastic. But the fact is that we do this for others. And so we're going to, work through volunteering. So if you're working for your family, you're helping others. And so you want to think outside of that because others can certainly affect you and you have impact on them. You're doing it for yourself. There is a goody, warm, fuzzy feeling in doing things for other people and seeing that benefit and realizing that impact and how it changed someone's life and made them feel better or do better or granted them knowledge. There's a sense of peace and a sense of purpose, and everyone wants to wake up with a sense of purpose as to why they are doing something and see the impact and results of what they are doing and who it is affecting. It makes those actions worthwhile. The experience that you feel, the experience that you share of working beyond yourself and just your own belief systems, your own cares, so that you are affecting community, and then it helps you to take ownership. There is a sense of networking in that as well. Again, mentioning those businesses, other people, your neighbors, your church, civic civic duty is about others. And so we want to work outside our bubble. And so it's really important to network. And so that we're building strong communities and we're a part of that community. And we know that that community is something that I participated and I contributed to so that I can take ownership and feel really proud of it. And I'm raising and rearing people, whether it's children or family members, to take that baton and run with it to make that community even stronger.
Thanks, Cece.
Thank you.
So as a high school student, how would I get involved?
Great question. So this country loves your age group. It's all about you right now. So you are in a fantastic position as a high schooler to get involved. So the way to do that is to, like I talked about, to network. You know, you want to talk to people. You want to find out through your church, through, you know, you stop at the grocery store. If you are at the dry cleaners, you want to find out where people are and what they're doing and figure out ways, ask questions, figure out ways that you can volunteer. You know, you can talk to your parents. Mom, Dad, is there an internship? Is there a way, is there a system within your job that I can volunteer? Or do you know someone who needs volunteers? You can call your local city. You can do all that you can. There are so many ways that you can get involved. You can knock on your neighbor's door. Is there something I can do for you? And then who do you know that I should? And figure out ways that you can get involved and then bring others with you, right? So it's not just about you. It's, again, it's a sense of community. So it's just a matter of you getting out there and having that implanted desire to do something, to make a change and to be involved, having ownership in that community, getting your elbows and your fists all inside there, and figuring out ways that and who you can talk to and ways that you can get involved to make a difference. There are opportunities all over the place. I mean, you can walk up to, you can ask a mailman, you can ask absolutely anyone, but you can talk to your school counselor. There are so many different ways. Use those outlets and your desire. You bring those two together, I guarantee you there will be a deep pool of opportunity for you to get involved and to bring others. And I can tell you, it's contagious. So the moment you start taking action and you see the impact and you share that with others, someone else will want to join you. And then we have this each one reach one phenomenon. And it's a beautiful thing to watch.
I like how Woody Allen says 90% of life is just showing up.
Absolutely.
I'd say the other 10% is to stay late and stack chairs.
I love it.
You know,
I love that.
Be around and hang out with people. And,
stay late and stack chairs. I love that.
So.
Love that. That's fantastic. Absolutely.
Sorry to interrupt, Ruth. I know you got the next question.
More people helping together makes less work. So
yes,
I think that's helpful. Can you tell us a little bit more about Blexit, Minnesota and how people can be involved?
Yes. So Blexit, Minnesota, in spite of its name, is actually an apolitical, nonpartisan organization. What we're really looking to do is to simply have impact in communities where we're actually making change. We're really putting verbs behind our efforts. I'll give you some examples. For instance, we hosted 2 families. We bought full Thanksgiving dinners and for Thanksgiving for 2 families. We identified some families who were in need, and we told them, give us your list, how many people you need to feed, and literally on down to the sweet tea. Whatever it is that you want to eat, let us know. We will go buy it for you and host it, and we'll give your family a volunteer Thanksgiving dinner. We did the same thing for Toys for Tots, and instead of for December, we donated to Toys for Tots. We also gave toys to our local the local police station in North Minneapolis, because they actually donate to families when they meet families in crisis. A lot of times those children are involved in trauma, or they're upset about what's going on in the home. And so they give toys away. And so we were able to donate to the police officers to bring peace. And so blexitfoundation.org is the first way you can join. You just want to click on chapters. You can also join us on our Facebook, the Blexit Minnesota Facebook page, and you'll hit a sign that says ask to join. Otherwise, a very quick 10-second to become a member, blexitfoundation.org/join-a chapter. Takes about 10 seconds. So we need you. We're looking for you. The more people we have, the better, the more impact we can have in our community in this great state.
What do you got coming up next? Like, what's next on your calendar?
Yes. So right now we're dealing with homeschoolers. So you're talking about this coming month or in March?
Both.
Both. Okay. So for this coming month, we are focusing on homeschooling. And so we've asked our members to donate supplies and journals so that we can give those away for families that are homeschooling. Next month, we are focused on entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship in communities of color. This month, we actually are featuring the great Rebecca Friedrichs, who actually spoke at the RNC this year. She'll be speaking about the importance of school choice. That will be at the end of this month. So if you are not a member, by all means, please join so that you can watch that interview. She has a great deal to say. She has a fantastic testimony and things she's been through and a great deal of knowledge. So please tune into that. And later on this year, we're going to have, we're doing things such as block parties, all kinds of fun things coming up for Blexit. So please join us. You'll be having a lot of fun while you're having impact and making a change and difference in people's lives.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, it sounds like some exciting stuff ahead for you guys, and we are just so privileged to now have a better understanding of Blexit in your organization. And, you know, just with all this social disconnect lately with COVID and everything, and the unrest, and people are just kind of full of anxiety and wondering, what can I do? Is there something I can do to make a difference? Wow, we have found out that yes, there are many things to do. And thank you for showing us about your organization and how we can jump in and make a difference in our community. So I had a question too. On your website, you have a media page. So are those, the media on there, is that for use for your members to like put the word out? Because there's some fantastic memes on there. And I think I've seen those over the course of this, you know, in quotes from all these wonderful people. Yeah, Ben Carson and Thomas Sowell, and yeah. So can people use those, get the word out that way too? Or?
Absolutely. So once you become a member, we have a private Blexit Minnesota page, and in there you can just let her rip. You can talk about all kinds of different things. You can send videos, and we want that. We actually want to know the members, and we want the members to know us, and we want to converse and be in conversation and connected. So we want a real sense of family. So absolutely. So people put in words of the day, encouragement. People ask for prayers. People ask for support. We give support, encouraging words and things like that. So once you join Blexit, you will hear from the members director. Then we will connect you to that Facebook page, and that's where you can post in that media. Yes, we absolutely encourage that. So great looking out there. Good for you. Good.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we just say a big thank you to you and best you in 2021.
Oh, you bless me. Thank you so very much. It's just an honor and a pleasure to join you all. Thank you so much for your efforts.